Well, I appreciate it. For your viewers' benefit, let me explain what this rally is. This is a hate-inspired anti-Semitic rally, and regardless of anyone's ideology, there is no place for hate in Ontario. But the Al-Quds Day rally, which is planned for this Saturday, is synonymous with hate. It is synonymous with anti-Semitism. It glorifies terrorist organizations that call for the destruction of the State of Israel. These are not values of Ontario.
So you are the Solicitor General. You are in charge of policing in this province. Why did the province not try to go further and make sure these gatherings are not happening?
Well, there's a number of different lanes that have to work together. The province is very willing to do its part. I'm coming forward, Deb, in just about a week's time when the legislature comes back to debate my fall piece of justice legislation that I introduced at the end of the sitting in December, just last few months ago. And one of the things in it is what we call barrier-free access, that we believe as a province that no one should have a right to disrupt a key place of infrastructure, a roadway, an on-ramp, a bridge, disrupting the access to a house of worship, a synagogue, disrupt the access to a hospital or a subway station. So we are moving forward with this. This is something that we will do. And similarly, as you know, unlawful assemblies have to be addressed by the criminal code because it falls under Section 63, and I'll be working with our federal counterparts to see that done. In the end of the day, Al-Quds Day rally should not happen anywhere in the world.
So if this legislation had been passed, Solicitor General, are you confident that it would have given Toronto Police a leg to stand on, or the City of Toronto a leg to stand on, to say you cannot gather on Saturday?
Well, as the Toronto Police said in their news conference, and firstly, that's my police service. I'm very proud of our Toronto Police Service. There's a number of laws that they are aware of, both federally and provincially, that they can act on if something gets out of hand. And they said in their news conference that they will and have taken every measure to coordinate a plan with the OPP and other police services around the GTHA to help them out. I think what Bill 75 does is a continuum of how we look at our public safety. We want to strengthen it. We want to make sure that the public is aware that their safety is top of mind, and for the people that want to disrupt our way of lives, that they have no place in our province. And we're going to come forward. It's a strong piece of legislation, and this is one example as to how we believe if we can prevent people from gathering in key places of infrastructure, our roadways, our bridges, standing in front of hospitals, then we will be able to tell them, don't go in our jurisdiction.
And yet we know, the police have already said there will be road closures in this city on Saturday. We know that one of the main road closures is likely to be University Avenue, at least in one direction, if not more, when we're talking about thousands of people, which is also not just a thoroughfare in our city, but it is the place where so many of our hospitals exist.
Well, that's 100% right, and that's exactly why we want to come forward, and it's up to the legislature to debate our Bill 75. But you know what, Deb? When we go back since the attack on Israel on October the 7th, 2023, over 800 protests have occurred. We've learned a lot. That's why we've come forward to, as we say, lock the barn door. So going forward, people do not have a right to disrupt everyone's ability to go about their life. Just a couple of hours ago, the Premier and I met with the ambassador from Israel to Canada, Ido Moed, and the Consul General to Toronto, Idit Shamir, and we discussed our not only commitment of working to reassure the Jewish community, which I'm a part of, that we will do everything to make sure that our Jewish community is safe, but that we take the safety of Ontarians very, very seriously. But Al Quds Day has no place in Ontario. It has no place in Canada. And we must do everything we can on both the provincial and federal levels to make sure that they know that. And if things get out of hand on Saturday, then the Toronto Police have a plan, and we're expecting them, together with the other police services of jurisdiction, to maintain order so that no one gets hurt.